Attachment is okay for twin flames. I've read in twin flame literature that it's important to release attachment to an outcome with our twins. Until recently, I could not verbalize exactly why that principle did not sit well with me. The other day it hit me in a way I would like to share with you. I will offer my own opinion and you will know immediately if it resonates with you or not. For twin flames who have met in their physical bodies, it is not correct that they must release an attachment to full physical reunion. If twin flames have met in the physical, and if both know or feel or sense that this lifetime is their last incarnation, it is destined that they meet each other fully in this final physical lifetime. For those who would choose a romantic partnership with their twin, they must hold the vision for that during the challenging first trials and tribulations with twin. Whether one or both twins are aware of the magnitude of the relationship, at minimum the one who is aware of this special connection is duty-bound to hold the vision toward complete reunion. My thoughts on this matter are a result of living this experience and gaining insight as I go. I sense there was an amount of fate involved from the time I began to understand the nature of my relationship with twin. Even when the pain of separation was painful to the point of grief, I sensed this was true. As our non-physical helpers worked with me over the course of our first 6 months together, they not only taught me that it was okay for me to work with twin on a soul level, they taught me it was my responsibility. It is the obligation of the awake twin to assist the other half. Like anything, we have free choice. We can decide to quit. Many do. It's understandable why. But if you choose not to quit and to hold the vision for the ultimate reunion, if you can't teach yourself to bear the pain that ebbs and flows, and if you are willing to learn more patience than you thought imaginable, it is your obligation to help yourself and twin through. My guides taught me that unlike other relationships in which a healer must seek permission, such as in energy work, in the twin flame relationship there is no consent necessary, as the two are already one in the very essence of their bond. One does not need to ask permission. That would be like asking yourself for permission. You don't ask, you know you must do it. I am speaking about working with the partner's soul or higher self and guides. Common courtesy applies to twin flame partnerships, so when you speak with your twin face to face or by phone, of course you seek permission and talk with them just like you would any other person, but with soul guiding you. As you nurture the relationship, you experience a shift. You realize you are soul. You no longer think about it. You effortlessly speak from your higher self or soul. It becomes automatic. You figure out you are not a mind that knows you have a soul. That flips and you appreciate you are soul who is spending time in a human body. This is an extraordinarily rare phenomenon to be aware of this and to have met your twin flame. It feels like the pinnacle of all experiences you can have while in human form. To get there is difficult. This is not an easy task for either twin. Eventually both will be aware of their connection. At the beginning of the physical relationship, one twin, most commonly the female it seems, is aware and has the demanding task of helping her partner become aware at his physical level of the nature of their link. I believe those with a physically manifested twin feel the pull of their twin for most, if not all, of their incarnated life. They may not have words for it, or for fear of being teased they may not discuss it. but they feel it. It's literally as if the human mother gave birth to fraternal twins, a boy and a girl. The twins grew in their mother's womb and bonded so closely they shared everything. They communicated without words. They loved and cared for each other, and each knew exactly what the other was feeling and experiencing because they shared the same experience. At birth, their biological mother gave them up for adoption. Each twin went to separate families. Their adoptive parents did not know they were welcoming a twin into their home. They innocently told the child they were a single birth. Over the years, the parents reassure the child that they do not have a twin out there in the world. But the child continues to feel something unexplainable. They feel someone is missing. They know their parents are not lying, but they cannot erase the feeling that they have a special person out there, somewhere. Not that they want or desire one, that they have one. There is no right or wrong, only a difference. You will know which is the case for you. Typically, the child feels the missing twin at special times: birthdays, holidays, especially beautiful days and particularly difficult days. When they feel joy in their heart or sadness to the depth of their being, they feel no matter how deeply down that belief can get buried that there is one single other soul who exists who would understand them. The bond is so strong that despite the entire world telling the child this kind of relationship is not possible, the child holds on to an unexplainable element of faith and trusts that someday they will find their twin, their person, and that their twin is out there looking for them. We have life experiences that we must have for many reasons, including if we are destined to meet our twin flame in this lifetime. We must have had numerous experiences in preparation. These life experiences may get us to the point where we are no longer certain that the soul we feel in our hearts is actually with us on this planet. We're taught in so many ways that good is good enough. Many, myself included, are open to whatever the universe brings and teaches. But while resolving to never settle, had also concluded that perhaps our most perfect partners are not incarnated with us and are watching over us and guiding us from the other side. We release our expectation of meeting him or her, but we never stop believing that if the universe does intend for us to meet in the physical, we will know, because we will not wonder. We will know. My life experiences did not lead me to my twin for it to be anything less than ultimately successful. Beyond that, I have come to believe that I am not supposed to release all attachment to the ultimate outcome. This is because of an experience I had months after meeting my twin. In the depths of the early confusion and pain with twin, I was shown a vision. While I often have visions, being psychic and being a healer, I have visions of one thing or another regularly. It's not a novel concept, but the visions are rarely about me. They are primarily given to provide information I need to assist others. The first time I was provided a vision of what a likely outcome would be for me and twin, I was driving my car. I was listening to music and had managed to get him out of my head for a while. I had been working for weeks and weeks on releasing and forgetting him. That's what the experts said to do. Release expectations. Detach, detach, detach. But my guides had another plan. They thrust a vision in my head. I was shocked and said literally out loud, "Stop it." I must have made it up. Why would you show me that? The soft energy, knowingness filtered softly through the car. You are not making this up. Look again when you are ready. There is no rush. Look when you are comfortable doing so. I allowed myself to watch again and saw the same scene. It played like a movie. It would stop when I looked away and it would start when I had the guts to look at the screen. Again in severe angst I said, please stop. Why is this happening? Why would you show me this? I am just starting to feel better. I don't want to see stuff like this. It will just make me hurt more. I was told you are being shown the likely outcome, for you to understand why this is happening. This affected me deeply. For days I waged an internal battle. I must have made this up. But why would I make up something so confusing? Why would I have made up something that didn't seem possible given the circumstances with twin? This is a critical point. Much information in books and on the internet is fairly consistent. The advice is to eliminate attachment. Do not project a specific outcome. It took maybe a month or two for me to finally get it. This is my twin flame experience. I was shown this vision of our future for an extraordinary purpose, so that I would not let go of the pinnacle of outcomes, complete reunion in our physical bodies. I have worked harder than I can communicate on releasing desire and need for the physical body of my twin. I have learned to trust my own soul and his. I rely on the guidance and support I receive from non-physical beings that support us on this journey. What I only recently realized, when prompted by something a dear friend said to me, is that it's not correct that twins must detach from an outcome. It is actually having full trust in that outcome that gives the aware twin the strength, fortitude and grace under the most extreme conditions to continue loving and nurturing each other through the difficult aspects of this fascinating merger. I have known that this is my final incarnation since I was a child. I was told certain details about my twin soul's choice in this regard. I didn't ask or meditate for this information. It came to me in a loud voice that could not be ignored. It came to me on the same night, the same conversation, in which I was told it was not only possible, but it was my duty and responsibility to work with twin on the soul level, and to continue working on myself, so that full reunification would take place. The spiritual teachers were clear that if I was willing to do the work, they would teach me what I needed to know. I am not here to argue with the opinions of others. I can only speak from the information I received regarding our relationship. Trying to figure out anything regarding timing or how the journey will play out is silly. I've come to see that. Cycle after cycle I become more clear. I battle at times to release all of this to the universe and let her handle it as she will. Releasing is not the same as being unattached. Attached means holding the faith, trusting and believing, but letting someone else, the universe and our souls, take care of the details. I was given a gift. They showed me what was possible. They showed me what was destined to occur if I or we simply listened and did what we were told or shown to do. While I was not given the luxury or comfort of being shown what the road or journey would be, nor shown anything referencing the timeline, I was shown the most likely outcome and I refused to release it. I remain attached in faith. They would not have shown me if I was not supposed to see it and to have the utmost complete trust and faith in it, and in us.